Hi everyone, my name is Kelly. I'm here to talk today about child support. Child support was based in the 1980s, and in 1988, I did a little research that in 1988 it required all states to provide a child support sheet guideline where based on your state every guideline is different. However, the non-custodial parents have to pay child support to the custodial parent. It is based on a worksheet. Basically, each parent will have to put what their earnings, what are their bills, and they'll calculate their net worth. How much they have in their banks. Do they have a 401k? Do they have insurance that we have to pay? Now, a lot of things, keep in mind, a lot of these things count as income for you. Now, I do not agree with certain things as far as their 401k. I don't think it's whoever's business who has 401k. The main job is to take care of the child that you do not have custody for, and the custodian parent should be able to take care of that child. Now, some parents, what I do not find fair is they call the other parents and say, hey, I need money for milk. Hey, I need $100. I need school supplies. Where's the child support going to? These guidelines are based on each other's incomes. So with that being said, there should be something, and I know it's new now that it's been going out there, or it's been out there and many of us don't know about it. But keep in mind, there is something that you can ask the court. It's called, where is my child support? The other parent will have to provide, where is the child support going? Is it going on bills? Is it going on truly on the child? What are you spending child support on? Now, I do not think it's fair that it's based on a worksheet for this child support. Why? The reason is because many of the times they're spending it, women are spending it on their nails, their hair, shoes. And when you look at the child look like they just got nothing but old clothes on, and the mother's looking fabulous. Vice versa. Some guys do have custody of these kids. They look good. They go out on dates. They take the other woman to eat. They spend money on the other kids. You look at their child. They're struggling with clothes and shoes. They don't have money to pay for daycare. Each other, man or woman, do the same thing. And now when it comes to culture diversity, a lot of cultures think the man is supposed to pay for everything. People still be brought up with the mentality of back in the days where the man has to provide and the woman stays home. So when this man's move along with someone else, they say, well, you still have to pay this, you have to pay that. No, that's why it's that worksheet for child support has been established. Therefore, the opposite spouse, the non-custodial person, doesn't have to provide anything else any further. What I really would like to ask the courts is, besides these worksheets, I would like to them to put something else in place, such as besides, they both have to do, put their pay stubs. They have to provide the pay stubs, the worksheet, also bills. Some people do lie and put that they don't have a net worth. And I am a female, I am a woman, but I do see a lot of men that have to pay so much child support. I hear people talking about it every day, how much their child support, for example, their check is supposed to be $1,200. Now they're only bringing home $600 every 2 weeks. Everything else go to child support. I've heard many stories. There's been people who has heart attack, heart problems. They cannot pay this child support and they get backed up by $10,000, $15,000. Why? Because they pay so much every 2 weeks. Some pay $800 a month. Some people pay $500 every 2 weeks. It is very hard for them to get back on their feet. And what I would like for the courts to look at all of this, if it's been medical wise, why penalize these people? Why do they should have to pay backdated child support if they truly been sick? Can they provide a medical letter? And that's what I would like the courts to do, to honor everyone a chance. Not everyone dodges child support because they choose to. And the reason I'm speaking to you guys about this is because I don't think it's fair for everyone to have to jeopardize their life being stressed. They don't deserve another heart attack or high blood pressure. Everyone's health does matter. And I think judges or anyone who's involved in the case should take a good look at this, because no one should have to be penalized for backdated child support if there is a true matter in health. So if there's a true matter and if they state the reason why, they can provide proof as of why they got backed up, then I do not think they should honestly pay that backdated child support. And that is my main concentration. I would like to have the courts to just please look into everyone's child support cases and see why are they backed up. Should they be put in jail for child support? Honestly, putting them in jail does not do any good. Now they have another record. Some jobs don't want even a 7-Eleven. Let's say they want a job at 7-Eleven. Whoever's doing the background check, oh, they've been to jail. Oh, they can't pay child support. How do I know they're going to be responsible to come on time to work? People are not getting chances for their jobs based on everything, on credit, child support. I just want everyone, if you can please let everyone have a fair chance at life. You know, there's other people out there doing very big, huge crimes that they get away with it. Why give time to these people based on child support? I don't think that's not fair. That's, you know, no one is to judge. If you do not know what's going on, find out first. And that is my main concern on everyone equality. No one is being treated equal here. Some people do get away with things. Some people want more money. They get more money and now the other person cannot afford rent. They lose the apartment. Now they don't have nowhere to sleep. They break night. They start losing their job because they're falling asleep at work. Do you think, in the right state of mind, that this is any good for anyone's health or even to keep up with all the child support? The answer is no. Everyone deserves a fair chance. And that's my point today. My point today is that anyone who has to pay child support, it should be treated fairly with equality, because this is not equality. Nowadays, especially in the state of Florida, I have come across where child support is not being treated the way it should be. It is based on a sheet and what people say he or she says. It shouldn't be that way. They should bring receipt of what they pay for rent, truly. If they live with someone, then have that person get a receipt of their true rent, their bills. Some people do pay bills. You know, they have other child support cases. They're not being treated equally. I've seen it. And it's not based on what I hear also, because I do hear things, but I also have seen it. I see people that can barely make it because now most of their check is going to the custodial parents, while the custodial parent is just relaxing. Most of them are females. They go get their hair done, their nails done. They do everything and still live on housing, taking advantage of the state. That is not acceptable. And I think in the right state of mind, everyone should think very thoroughly and think about the fairness. So the judge, anyone, prosecutors, anyone, sometimes these have to go through trials, and there will be prosecutors in a child support family case, believe it or not. So what I'm saying is everything should be treated equally, not because you're a man or a woman, but it should be equally on everything. There's a documentary on YouTube based on child support in Massachusetts. There was a lawyer that was speaking how child support is very fair in the States, but in the actual speech, they show a commercial. It's from a news reporter. They show a commercial how there's a mother playing with the kids, their babies, and they rely on child support. I do not agree with that. I want every state to be equal in child support, no matter what. It does not matter who has custody. It does not matter if you were raised that the man should have full responsibility for child support. The main concern is the children. Child support guidelines should be revised. And the way it should work is everything should be equal. You do not need $800 a month for a child. You need to get to work. Men or women have to work. You have to find paying bills. You have to find a way to come and commute together, and maybe one of them can pick up the child at daycare. One pays 1 week, the other one pays the other week, and it should be counted towards the child support. Every guideline should be fair, and yes, whether you're a man or woman. But what I'm seeing and listening to is that it is very unfair for men based on child support guidelines, and I think it is not fair. So what I would like to ask for the last time, if every state, every judge that has to deal with child support cases, if it can please be more fair for everyone, you know, not only for men or women, but it has to be equal. Please find out what are their true expenses. Do not count eating out, because that shouldn't be part of a bill. You eat out because you choose to. True bills are rent, water, electricity, cable, telephone, cell phone bill, maybe a car insurance, rent. Those are true bills. Going out is not a true bill. If your kid needs a haircut, well, it's your responsibility. The child is with you. So that is basically my point, guys. My point here is today, child support should be re-looked at. It should be equal to no matter who has the custody or time sharing. You know, if you have split time sharing, then I don't think child support should matter in this case. Child support should not be involved. There shouldn't be no payments. However, I would like everyone to hear what I have to say and make it equal for everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you understand.